Dearest Mother, I came to this rock to find you. But I only find myself surrounded by schemers. The President, the soldier, the Duchess, and the Cardinal, and those who invited us here. But I won't be a pawn in their games. What brought you here? What have you left for me to find? Are you even still alive?
Why do you think she wanted to leave?
Everything is possible if you make the right choices.
It will take all my skill and my silver tongue to solve this mystery. Before it's too late.
And welcome back everybody to the council. So, last time we were in the maze. Exactly the maze. And trying to solve the enigma had completely failed. That was obvious to me that it was with Adriana's trail. To me it was obvious. It was or Theseus or Daedalus, but not Minos. I mean, if it's with the innocent one's statues, which didn't have the crack. Maybe that was the missing clue I didn't quite follow.
Ah!
Don't fall. Don't fall.
Again?
Okay, what's going on? What's going on now? Home and goodbye.
You can't be serious, Manuel. You know that's not going to happen.
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything. Even to...
Agreed? I wasn't aware you had a choice.
What's going on here?
What now? What else must I do to win back my freedom?
Obey me. Now get out.
What the heck? Okay, what's going on?
What was that? That's the third time in 3 days.
Weird. You didn't notice already?
Let's see if you're in there, Mother.
Oh. The hand. I remember in the visions, she lost a hand. Maybe that's why there's the blood.
Amber crystals.
Good, good. No, I can't. Prince of Amber? Fine. Oh, cool, cool. Increase your iPhones. Oh, good. Good, good. Oh, I thought there was something else. 2 trades. I think I cannot win anything else. What did I have? Oh. Shepherd, maybe. Read the book about the weakness of human psychology normally must study. Here. On Paris. Hot head. Medicine what tried something in the appearance. Here it goes. Ah! Damn! Logic. Yes. Ah. Subterfuge. More points. Yes! Ah, that's pretty cool, because you can lose things. It's pretty interesting, actually.
Bandages? Someone's been patching themselves up. Looks like my mother took advantage of being in hiding to change her bandages, huh? This is silk. She must have used her own clothes.
Okay.
There are patches where the blood isn't totally clotted. That's a good sign, right? She changed them recently, which proves she's still looking after herself and still believes in her chances. Well, I'd love to tell her to keep hanging in there.
Good. No, I won't inspect them. No need. Oh, wait. Okay, collect the coins. Again, coins. A servant? What?
Damn it, Mother. Now what's happened?
What the heck? It's not the mother. Or is it? Yeah? Oh. Could find someone put on the crypt. Could have his pages reveal some important information. No. Could have found someone put on the crypt. What? Oh, the level? Jeez! Ah! Okay. Wow. That was a very short episode. So see you next time. Wow. Didn't know it could have been the end like last time. I didn't know. Actually, I didn't know. So, of course, this episode isn't over. Of course. And what can I say about the second chapter? What can I say about it? It was more difficult. Way more. I'm sorry about last episode because, well, I made a mistake about recording, and I hope you enjoyed the little editing. I really did. At least I could have made something funny. Well, anyway. So, we're going deeper into the rabbit's hole. Way deeper. What can we do? What's going on there? The mother has been injured. But the question is, how? And who? Because she shouldn't injure herself. Maybe she did. And again, the right question is how? Because if we know how it happened, then we know why, who, and all the things. There's a missing piece. That's pretty weird because, well, there's a lot of things hidden in there. Especially about Mortimer. Why a secret lab? And why people are afraid of him? I think he's not someone trustful. I think he isn't. I really don't. Interesting. So, and we can play again. Okay, so let's go. Let's go deeper into the rabbit's hole. I wanna see what's going on. I wanna understand, don't you? Hope you do.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah
Mortimer!
had indeed changed. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything. Even to...
But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
I hope that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to us soon.
I'll be leaving now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know.
Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity
No,
of my
it
sister
can't be,
Emma.
it can't be.
Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
Okay. That's what I thought. It couldn't be. So... what do I have? Let's think about... I don't have that. I should get that next time. Agility could be useful. So... languages, I guess. Science, subterfuge could be useful. So I said languages. There's no science. Diversion? Occultians, maybe. Diversion and occultians. Okay, good. I don't have any points to spare. Jeez. Repulse. She was living there?
Louis?
I was sure he was watching Tom.
Louis, the conference is about to start any minute. This is not the time to be... Damn it. What's going on?
That's what I'm
I
wondering.
don't know exactly, Mr. President. I was looking for my mother and I came upon this body.
My God. You don't think Sarah did it, do you?
I don't think.
No, I don't think so. Why would she have attacked a servant?
If no one saw you, I'd advise you not to get involved, Louis, so that no one will accuse you of the murder.
Thank you.
Ah, darling, the conference is starting. Time is of the essence. Sort this out and join us as quickly as you can in the conference room. Everyone will be expecting you.
Mr. President, this is not really the right time, and I didn't come for that.
Your mother's seat cannot remain vacant. You must replace her while she's still missing. Your mother and I were to support Mortimer on this project. I don't know what the subject is, but the future of our countries depends on it. Given the importance of all this to Mortimer, he won't let the conference begin without you. So if you don't want more servants coming looking for you, I'd advise you to join us quickly and to put a brave face on it. The best favor you can do for yourself, Louis, and for Sarah, is to come and support Mortimer's project at the conference.
I prefer not.
Look, I don't mind following you, but I should warn you. I have no idea what this is all about, so I can't make any promises as to what I might do. I shall make my decision after the debate, when the time comes.
Ah, Very well. As you wish. You will see once you hear everything. But given the situation, I think you will have everything to gain by joining Mortimer's side. I'm going. Don't be long.
Tell them that I'm on my way.
I don't think he's a bad guy. Okay, we have to be quick.
Oh, he's dead. What the hell's been going on here?
Let's see what secret's hidden
I
under
won't
these
see.
masks. His face doesn't ring a bell. I'm a bit disappointed. Might have expected more from Lord Mortimer.
Yeah, me too. Search.
Mother, if this is your doing, the situation is getting worse and worse.
I have to be fast. If I'm fast enough.
Leftover food. Someone's made a fire here, and the ashes are still warm. If you're the one who did it, Mother, it couldn't have been easy with only one hand. Must have just missed her. If only I hadn't wasted so much time getting out of Lord Mortimer's study. An old blanket. From the looks of it, it couldn't have kept her very warm. Well, the gate is locked.
Okay, just examine the body. And then go.
Oh, he's dead. What the hell's been going on? Somebody smashed him in the back of his head with something. He slowly bled to death. But that hasn't what killed him. They broke his neck. Mother, if this is your doing, the situation is getting worse and worse.
Just quickly.
An old blanket. Leftover food. Not exactly fresh. Must have been here for a while.
Okay, let's go. There's nothing. There's nothing for me. There's nothing for me there. Don't be like last time. Something odd. Okay, can I go?
Monsieur de Richet, you're the only one missing at the conference. Please join the guests.
Ah, go this way. Wow, I was trying to. Okay, so it's this way.
There's the alchemical symbol of the earth on the lid.
Here's the key. Good. Next time. I wonder if there's some hidden timer. Maybe not. What's all that?
Respect to any other
Totally wrong, I assure you.
I have suspected it.
Hey. Sir.
I don't know if you ever found what you were looking for in the garden, but Mortimer is waiting for you. I suggest you get a move on.
You say it as if you were afraid of him. I sense that you have things you'd like to say, but something's holding you back. What is going on between you two?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I believed in him. I followed him to the best of my ability. I championed his ideas, defended his decisions, and then, without even realizing it, I became lost. The siren's song, Monsieur de Richet. You wake up one morning, not knowing where you are, and you think about everything you've done for a man who wasn't even worth it. For a man who has no respect for you, who uses you, and who drops you as soon as he no longer needs you. For me, it's too late now. But you still have a choice. Don't respond to his call, sir.
I think I can trust him, actually. I think he's the one who can be trusted here. Can really be trusted. I think he is.
A fragment of amber.
That's what I really think. He's not the bad guy. He's looking like the bad guy, but he's not. Too bad.
She's not acting by design, is she?
Not as you represent it.
But with respect to any other leading characteristic, I do not imagine that much...
Oh, Jelly! Finally.
A Bazant.
It'll be very useful.
I have suspected it for some time, but now I'm convinced.
I have already told her so once, by your desire.
Are you quite sure, sir?
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
Because she asked him at last, and
Okay, here's the key.
answering her, but she said he seemed quite angry at being spoken to.
And here's the key.
Your conjecture is totally wrong, I assure you.
Good.
I have suspected it for some time, but now
Okay, so I
I'm
can
convinced.
get one more.
I have already told her so once, by your desire.
Are you quite sure, sir? Is there not a little mistake?
Perfect.
Yes, because she asked him at last, and he could not help answering her, but she said he seemed quite angry at being spoken to.
That's great.
Sound. You know it is not sound.
Your conjecture is...
Good evening, gentlemen. Are we ready? The much-awaited conference is about to begin?
That is what we have all been waiting for.
I believe that Lord Mortimer wishes to speak to you before it begins. You should go and see him.
Okay, thanks.
Are you quite sure, sir? Is there not a little mistake somewhere?
Yes, because she asked him at last, and he could not help answering her, but she said he seemed quite angry at being spoken to.
My son, glad you're here. It seems Lord Mortimer's been waiting for you to arrive before beginning. What a pity your mother isn't here for the conference. I hope I'll be able to see her before I leave. I still have a very important letter to give to her.
Feeling all right, Louis? You look like you're miles away.
Everything's fine. Don't worry.
Lord Mortimer wants to talk to you, Louis. Don't make him wait.
I believe he did. I had something. But
Okay. Okay, so let's go. Let's go see this guy.
Ah, Louis, I've been expecting you. Thank you for joining us. We are about to begin our conference. Let me explain what is at stake.
Thank you kindly, but what do you expect of me exactly? My mother's the one who's supposed to attend, not me.
That is indeed what was initially intended. Unfortunately, she still hasn't been found, and my guests can't stay here indefinitely. The conference must begin, and it would be truly beneficial to the Order to join in the project. Consequently, I would like you to replace her during her absence. What is at stake here is of the utmost importance.
It's important that the French Order gets their say. And should you need any advice, don't worry. You are not alone, Louis.
Very well.
What's the
Can you
conference?
give me a brief explanation of the aim of it all?
Of course, Louis, I was coming to that. The aim of these meetings is to bring together the most influential people in order to think together about the future.
But the future of who?
Of the world, Louis.
Our desire is to
Seriously?
steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
Okay.
In concrete terms, how do you organize your discussions?
A conference is always organized the same way. There are two masters of ceremony who determine an important subject.
You and Sir Gregory, I presume.
Exactly. We shall be the masters of ceremony. It was our obligation to each bring to the table several guests in order to debate a subject. Once the debate is closed, a decision will be made by a vote of all the participants.
By a unanimous vote. If the project is not agreed on by all, then it will be rejected.
And neither of the two masters of ceremony have the right to vote.
It's up to the guests alone to decide, Louis. In other words, us.
Gregory and myself are merely the go-betweens. Finally, if the project is validated, each guest goes home and starts working to make it happen.
It can take years.
How long have you been active?
Oh, this tradition has more or less always existed, Louis. It has continued from generation to generation.
Really? Do you meet often?
Do you often hold this kind of society dinner?
In general, once a year, but in actual fact it tends to be events that dictate our gatherings.
I see.
Can you give me an example of an event that was decided here before being implemented in the outside world?
Well, take the French Revolution. It was decided right here 2 years before its implementation in France.
Concerning the case of the French Revolution, I wasn't invited. But as far as the American Revolution is concerned, Louis, I can testify that we planned it 5 years before implementing it, for example.
Well, I have no more connection.
Louis, let me keep you a moment.
Okay.
I would like to let you in on a secret before we begin, because I'm going to need your assistance. You see, the project I'm going to present concerns the territory of Louisiana in North America. It's currently Spanish territory, and I'm going to make the proposition to the Assembly for it to become French.
Okay.
But how does that concern me?
Well, you see, I prepared this project with your mother. We began thinking about a crazy idea. Unfortunately, Sarah went missing before getting the bigger picture. I don't intend to stop at Louisiana. My idea is to increase the territory of the United States. The first stone of this vast project consists of getting Spain to cede Louisiana to France. Once it becomes French, France will hand it over to the United States, which will then allow them to double the size of their territory. And that's where you come in. France and the United States, hand in hand, two democracies illuminating the world.
But why spread it over 2 phases? Why not announce the overall project immediately?
Unfortunately, if Spain were to hear that the intention of all this is to allow the United States to grow, they would never sign. Manuel Godoy is perfectly aware of President Washington's appetite. If the United States took Louisiana, Godoy would know full well that he will have lost the entire North American continent. things must take place in several stages. Otherwise, the change will be too brutal, and he will have no choice but to reject the project. Take a look at them. Apart from President Washington, they all belong to monarchies. Do you really think they won't resist? Of course they'll fight, fearful as they are of losing their precious privileges. But the world needs visionaries, like you, like your mother. It's a pity Sarah isn't here to see it. She only knew about a tiny part of the project. I hope I can count on you, Louis. It's time to start now. I must ask you to keep it to yourself for the time being. Take a seat. Follow the discussion. We'll have an opportunity to catch up later, and you'll be able to let me know your thoughts. My friends, I propose we get started. First of all, I would like to thank you for taking the time to come.
The honor is ours, my lord.
As per our custom, here we are all together to discuss the face of tomorrow's world. Even though there may be certain tensions between our nations, I must ask you to keep an open mind. As Sarah de Richet is unable to be among us, please welcome Louis de Richet, who will represent the Golden Order and will vote on its behalf when the time comes.
Welcome among us, Louis.
Welcome, monsieur. I hope he'll be more effective than his mother regarding the protection of the King of France. The Order has proved particularly inefficient.
Come, Manuel, you're not going to spoil our visit. The Order's mission was not to protect King Louis XVI, as far as I am aware.
We are talking about a king of divine blood, for goodness sake. It seemed obvious to me he needed protecting. If the Golden Order wants to pride itself on being an influential organization, it should have kept him alive.
I thank them for the welcome.
Thank you all. I am honored to be among you today. I will strive to represent the interests of the Order as best I can.
Perhaps we may begin, Lord Mortimer. Certainly. I have a dream that our nations will continue to support each other, more now than ever before. A dream that, for the sake of common good, we will do what it takes to ensure stability in the modern world. I have a dream that we shall lead by example and ensure that the American territory may remain in peace.
Thank you for the thought, Lord Mortimer, but I don't see where you're leading.
I'm coming to it, Mr. President. I need not remind you that North America is currently divided between the United States on the east coast and Spain, which occupies the remaining 2/3 of the continent. Well, I propose that Spain cede the center of the continent to France, namely all of Louisiana.
Louisiana? But, well, it is not for sale. Lord Mortimer, I sincerely hope I have not come all this way just to hear you ramble on about what Spain should and should not do. When we went to all the trouble of gaining the territory a few years ago, it was not just to lose it today. Have I made myself clear?
What did I tell you, William? You speak of union, and yet here you are, about to tear us apart.
Duke Manuel, I perfectly understand you. But rest assured, you will soon adore my proposition. You shall see.
Well, since you give me the choice, my good fellow, allow me to doubt it. However, I am impatient to hear what Spain could possibly gain from the sale of Louisiana.
I never spoke of a sale, my good fellow.
What? I do not understand.
There is one more territory left to conquer, if I'm not mistaken, in the northwest. It is, of course, occupied by your notorious Indians, but...
We shall soon be rid of the savages, so that is not the question.
They're not savages.
Duke, these savages, as you call them, were there before you. They are on their homeland.
As much as the black people of Africa, Monsieur de Richet. That does not stop your dear France from massacring them and sending them like cattle to Mr. Washington's cotton plantations to provide him with cheap labor. So you keep your morals to yourself, if you please.
Senor, I would not like to be associated with that. The subject of black slaves in the United States of America is a complex subject, which we shall resolve at a future date.
Senor Godoy, you must know that France will soon ban these barbaric practices.
Oh, do not get on your high horse, Monsieur Frenchman. The only reason why France has ceased trading in slaves is because of the commercial blockade that Great Britain has imposed against you. The instant the shipping lanes have been restored, France will again treat these people like cattle.
Come now, my friends. Let us not digress. Anyway, these primitive people have no souls, Louis.
What?
We bring the good word to them in order to save them.
What the heck?
You'll see. Colonization brings with it many benefits, too.
No!
Excuse me, if you don't mind, Your Eminence, I shall continue. Duke Manuel, I believe that Spain should cede Louisiana to France, free of charge.
This is utterly grotesque, Lord Mortimer. What a strange example you set for your young protégé. Isn't that so, Monsieur de Richet? Do you understand anything of this proposition?
Protect you from the Americans. No. Spanish. Let's see. Let's see. He's immune. Okay, let's say
If
that.
I were you, Senor Godoy, I would think twice before stirring up a scandal.
I beg your pardon?
Given the size of your colonies, you won't be able to keep them for long. A number of countries are eyeing them as we speak. The United States would have no trouble taking them. For all intents and purposes, you have no army in place. By wanting to keep everything, you risk losing it all, especially your colonies in South America, which are far more valuable to you.
That is indeed the danger, Duke Manuel. If it comes to war over Louisiana, you will lose. And probably a good deal more than you now imagine.
Young man, you are indeed a dark horse, aren't you?
What?
I must say, William, I find your project mostly disfavors me. I thought you were my friend.
And I am, Mr. President. That is why I'm doing everything in my power to calm your expansionist fervor. France, in Louisiana, should persuade you not to attempt anything to take the territory by force. Louisiana is a vast wetland where you would needlessly lose most of your troops. It would weaken you and offer certain nations the perfect opportunity to take back your famous United States. I am protecting you from yourself, George. Trust me.
I understand. But with friends like you, sir, I certainly don't need any more enemies. I hope you know what you're doing.
Okay.
Am I imagining things, or does it look like Washington isn't aware of Mortimer's plan?
He's
Not
not.
to put too fine a point on it, Lord Mortimer, but I doubt the Holy See would be in favor of Catholic Louisiana being handed over to secular revolutionaries and king killers.
I should think Monsieur de Richet has an opinion on this subject, does he not?
What? First protect the Christians, first noise. I forgot.
On the maps of Italy I saw in Mortimer's secret study, he had anticipated movements of troops across Italy. I wouldn't be surprised if he's planning an invasion of Italy by France, and if I push the notion a bit further, I can well imagine that Bonaparte's cannons, financed by the Order, will be used for that purpose. The noose is tightening around poor Piaggi's neck without him even realizing it. I don't know if I'm the best person to speak about that, Your Eminence.
I don't know.
Honestly, Your Eminence, I really don't see it that way.
Mi auguro che insegnerete l'educazione a questo giovanotto presuntuoso, Sir Gregory.
What? What did he
I
say?
hope that you will teach this pretentious young man some manners, Sir Gregory. It looks like I won't be just making friends here.
In any case, my lord, I doubt the English crown will agree.
Ich versichere Ihnen, Emily, nie Preußen wird diese
Ah, jeez!
akzeptieren.
You freaking serious?
I assure you, Emily, the Prussian will never accept this agreement. Volner looks like he's set on ruining Mortimer's plan.
Duchess, I am persuaded that we shall find a common ground.
That's enough, William. These are grave times. We don't care about the fate of Louisiana. That worthless expanse of putrid swamps interests no one but yourself.
Speak for yourself, my friend.
Hold on there, Mr. Royal Gigolo. Lower the volume, and let Sir Gregory finish.
What the heck?
Home, Godoy, and now Volner? Mortimer's adversaries are ready to tear each other to pieces, and he takes a malicious pleasure in watching it happen.
How dare you!
Gentlemen, let us try to remain calm.
There you are, William. See where your projects have taken us, as per usual. Chaos! That's enough. I'm tired. We shall continue this discussion tomorrow, but please be aware that your project will never be ratified. Those who are opposed to this project, follow me. Are you coming with us, Monsieur de Richet?
Come, Gregory, I think Louis would rather stay. Wouldn't you, Louis?
Ah! I don't know, cause those guys don't like me. Those guys don't like me. This guy's thinking I'm a puppet. President Washington's following here, and I think that President Washington is my real friend here. I stay.
As for me, I think I shall remain with Lord Mortimer, Sir Gregory.
You are committing a grave error, Louis.
Time will tell.
I don't know what's... Any decision I make isn't a good one, anyway. There's no bad or good choice there. There's only choices. But I think that Mortimer can give me something. Alright.
My friends, I would like to thank you for staying.
Good God, William. What is this I hear about you reinforcing military power in Louisiana? I have no interest in having France for a neighbor, and you know that very well.
Calm down, George. Louis, explain our plan to Mr. Washington, please.
What? I think it's that.
You see, Mr. President, Lord Mortimer anticipates that once France obtains Louisiana, they will cede it to you.
What do you mean? To us? The United States?
You heard right, but President Washington, the United States will double in size.
By what miracle have you...
You need to expand, George. You and France are the two major democracies in the modern world. It is necessary that you both become superpowers.
Are you really gonna sponsor democracy throughout the world?
Of course, Monsieur Peru. That's why I don't want Spain to get too attached to those weapons. Please continue, Louis. Explain my vision to Mr. President.
Of course.
Mr. President, Lord Mortimer intends for you to conquer all the North American continent. He's relying on you to not stop at Louisiana, but to continue to push west.
Indeed, it would be dishonest to pretend that this is not my final objective.
But why didn't you tell me before?
So that Lord Mortimer would appear to be isolated without support.
Exactly. You got it, Louis.
Lord Mortimer retains the advantage by advancing undercover, and for it to work, he needed you to act surprised.
William, you haven't changed. Always one step ahead.
One step ahead? You're joking. More like 5.
On that note, my friends, it's getting late. Mr. President, continue to take offense over my project when we resume the conference in the morning. You do it to a T. And if Sir Gregory has the audacity to send you an emissary to convince you to go against me, do me a favor. String him along if you can. The more they believe we are divided, the more we'll have our hands free.
Only too happy to oblige.
Now, let us get some rest. We've got a big day tomorrow. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
I see.
Louis, if you have a minute, I would like to ask a favor of you. I'm going to require your services.
How can I be of help? Tell me all about it.
Our adversaries are many, and the closing vote of the conference will soon be upon us. Time is of an essence, so I'll need you to assist me this evening.
How can I help?
I need you to go this very evening to persuade Senor Godoy to join us. He is the backbone of Gregory's resistance. Turn him round, and all the others will follow in such a stampede that Gregory will be able to do nothing but admit defeat.
Lord Mortimer, with all due respect, don't you think I'm the last person Godoy wants to talk
Yeah.
to?
I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Lord Mortimer, you're not telling me everything.
Let's say I wouldn't disapprove if the Right Honorable, though nonetheless choleric, Duke Manuel put you in his bad books. If it could motivate him to declare war on France, it would greatly serve our interests.
War?
What?
What do you mean?
I told you before the conference, the more we distract Spain from the Americas, the less it will have an eye on Louisiana.
But all the same, we're
Yeah.
talking about a war in Europe.
Don't worry. That's why Mr. Bonaparte is with us. I am convinced we'll be perfectly capable of managing the conflict. And Senor Godoy is not a great soldier. He will not commit Spain to a long war that he won't be capable of managing.
I'll go straight away.
Thank you, my boy. And get some rest afterwards. Big day tomorrow.
All his puppets. All of us. We are all his puppets. Hey, can I give you something? No? Can't? Oh, come on. No? Worries. Already read that. I wonder if it's Lord Mortimer. This one, actually. Could be. Could be.
Aren't you afraid our projects for Italy may be discovered before we... Oh. Please excuse us, Louis, but I need to speak with Lord Mortimer in private.
Ah, sorry.
No. What do you want, Louis?
No
I'm going
voice.
to have a word with Duke Manuel, but you know him better than I do, I believe.
Yes. Avoid any marks of respect and protocol pertaining to his rank. He's not fond of courtly manners.
Thank you for the advice, my lord.
So, void. That's
I'm
what
going
he
to
said.
have a word with Duke Manuel,
I
but
just want to be sure.
you know him better than I do, I believe.
Yes. Avoid any marks of respect and protocol pertaining to his rank. He's not fond of courtly manners.
Okay, right.
Thank you for the advice, my lord.
Okay, so avoid.
When are we supposed to vote?
The conference resumes tomorrow morning. That leaves little time for the little favor I spoke to you about.
Indeed. I'll go straight away.
Okay.
I shall be leaving you.
Okay. That gives me a very few time. There's not President Washington there. I thought it was. No. No. There's no one. There's no one there. Okay, so let's try. Thought I heard something. Wait. Stop.
Hey, Peru's name tag's fallen off, and his door's ajar.
Something's going on? What's going on here?
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent.
All right, I've retrieved everything.
What's going on here? What happened? You got attacked? Why? Not sure. And as much as great expert from you, but I know with virtuous gracious save if it's to my land. I will never be about made my mistakes, but I do know I'll save you from the consequences. Once for all, be always sure of my family, devotion, affection, if that come my way. Come what may. You must honor everything, return all best for and protect you whatever price I have to pay, and so be confident and serene in terms of audio of my love for profile. Right, I saw him. I should look for something there. There's something. Not. Maybe I'm making a mistake. I don't know. But that could be useful. Checking if I can find something. Nope. Nothing. Nothing at all. What about there? Nope. Nothing. So let's talk to him.
Leave me, de Richet. I don't feel like talking.
Sorry.
Are you gonna keep sticking to me like glue? Hell's bells, I don't deserve this. There's nothing you can do for me.
What's going on? Maybe I can help.
Not anymore, you can't. Not against him. But thanks for the offer.
Who are you talking about?
You know very well.
Mortimer.
Lord Mortimer? You talk as if you were in danger, monsieur. Has he threatened you in any way?
I'm done for, Monsieur de Richet. I played with the devil, and I lost.
Don't you think it would be good for you to shed your burden?
That is my intention.
You're worried. You have a secret. You're afraid of talking about it.
For himself. Afraid for others.
You're protecting someone who is dear to you. And apparently, you're prepared to die for that person.
Yeah.
Twice over.
Are you afraid for your daughter?
What are you? Be careful, de Richet. Be very careful what you're about to say if you don't want to go flying off the balcony! What do you know about her?
Nothing apart from the fact that you love her and you're saying goodbye to her. I read your letter on your desk.
I ought to get rid of you.
Perhaps I can help you.
The hero syndrome.
No.
You always think you can fix things. She will be safer far away from me. That's it. What's more, no one must find out where or who she is.
Right.
Is that clear?
Right.
Perfectly. But why say goodbye to her? She must still need you.
The only thing she needs is for him never to find her. Time is short, Louis. Follow my advice. Find your mother if she's still alive, and get out of here. Flee this damned island of doom.
Are we in danger?
You've been in danger since the minute you set foot on this rock. He wants you. He's sizing you up. He is circling around you. It's blindingly obvious. And you, flattered as you are, will soon be running around for him just to keep your place among his precious few. It feels so good to be accepted by him.
Oh.
You will experience power, wealth, glory. He will give it all to you, until one day you will feel so eaten up inside that you will no longer know who you are. You will find yourself void of all conscience, of all freedom. You can no longer look at yourself in the mirror without feeling sick.
Refuse, I tell you. From now on, say no. No!
You're a good man, Louis. You look after yourself. As for me, I shall take back my freedom tomorrow morning. I'm through with it all.
There you go. Back in the saddle. I'm glad to hear it.
Come on. It's late. I'd like to get some rest.
Very well. I'll leave you then. See you tomorrow, monsieur.
Oh. Can we talk again?
Leave me alone.
I will. Just wondering if I could talk again. Something's going on. Okay. He must die. That's what I say. He's not a bad man. He's not a bad man at all. Why did he try to hit Elizabeth Adams? It's not him who killed her. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. That would have been way too obvious. That would have been way too obvious. That's why it's not him. What? Or something. What's going on? Wait.
Ah, Monsieur de Richet. You wouldn't have seen Duke Manuel by any chance, would you?
I was going to ask you the same question.
I wanted to speak to him, but no one will open the door. I'm not sure he's in there.
If I want to pass through, I'll have to get Volner out of the way.
Yep. Okay, so what's his weakness? No. So, what's his weakness? Von Volmer. Diversion. His vulnerability is diversion. And diversion is dead, right? Let me check. No. Right. Diversion, right. That's its weakness. Let's try. That's a big one. Let's try that.
Excuse me, but I must fetch a letter for the Duke.
Very well, sir. You may pass.
Oh. I got many. Well, and that'd be all for today, because I've done already a lot, and last time I was way over the time, so this time I won't be. I hope you enjoyed. What have you do the same as me? Would you have follow home? Or would you have stayed with Mortimer? I think, honestly, I think that with Bonaparte, Washington, Peru, that's weird. That's a weird name even for a French guy. Peru. That's Peru. I think it would be that in French. Peru. Yeah. So with those three guys, I honestly think that it was the historic choice. So it was a good choice. Maybe even the last, not the last choice, the only choice. I don't wonder. But one thing is sure. Peru is a good man. So if he stayed with Mortimer, that's for some reason. It warned us. So I'm just thinking, should I get going with home? Save myself? Because I don't remember what happened to Washington. I remember that Bonaparte gets when he got everything that Peru said. Wealth, glory, and I don't remember the last one. And he lost everything. So maybe that's what happened. But anyway, by history, the choice of staying with Mortimer is the right one. I think so. So let's see. Later, on the next episode, when we try to convince Manuel Godoy. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time in the next episode on next Sunday. See ya. Bye.